everyone, welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, and it is our Friday premiere. So if you are here at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday, July 21st, we are in the chat room right next door. Come on over and say hi. We like to make new friends, and if you've been to my channel before, thanks for stopping back in. I know it's been a little crazy this week, and it always is with Bob home. Those of you who know my channel know when Bob is home, things run a little differently, and I'm going to talk more about that in just a minute. Now, what you're looking at is the cover that I've worked on for the Shabby Dabby Doodas inspired December Daily. I still need to do the inside front cover, and I think I decided that I'm using this angel wing pattern, but it's going to have to go this way. Or I can do part of it and then do a pocket on the bottom. And I may go that route too. So I'm still trying to decide what I want to do there. I've also looked at doing this as part of the front trim with this lace. And then coming back on top of that with this red. And I think that'll be super pretty. So that's what I'm working on. I've got a couple of things. One thing I'm going to show you that is my next project with this. Bob had a doctor's appointment Thursday morning, early. So when we go out and do anything, because we are an hour from most major shopping, when we leave the house, we pretty much make a day of it. And so after breakfast and then his doctor's appointment, we took time to go to Houston, Missouri for lunch, to Savers, our favorite barbecue place. And then we went out to City Limits Flea Market. And I got something to show you from there. I think it's in one of my bags behind me. And then I hit the big Dollar Tree over there and did some shopping. So I got some stuff to show you. This is going to be more of a show and tell than it is about this journal today. But as far as this journal, I've gone through, and from the, I'm going to open this up so you can see these better. From one of the embellishment sheets, I made 15 copies of the page that these two were on. They were on the page just like this. And I think I've got one of the pages handy that I cut from. Yeah. This is the one I cut those from. And these are going to be the number tags in the book. And I'm going to cut the numbers from this Momenta numbers kit from, I'm thinking gold or silver. I think anything else is going to take away from this. And I'm really leaning towards the gold. Here are my options. I have green, gold, or silver glitter paper that I can use for the numbers. So give me an idea down below which one you think I should use. Gold, silver, or green. I don't think I want to use red because it'd be way too much. So those are my three options. Gold, silver, or green. And help me out and help me figure out what I want to do with that, okay? So that's going to be my number tags. I'm also working on a video to show you one of the envelope pocket belly bands that Tina did just recently. And that's going to be the first project I show you. So, this is where I'm at with this. I'm still want to get it done, but we may have a bump in the road, and I'll get to that in just a second. First, let's talk about this haul. First off, Natty over at Spectrum Art Creations is having an art journal challenge. And we get a new prompt every week. And I know I'm going to turn this sideways because otherwise you're not going to see it all. This is a jumbo artist pad. It has 120 sheets in it. There we go. This was like just under $16 for 120 sheets. If I'd have bought the 60 sheet pad, it was $10. So by getting the bigger one with 120 sheets, I saved $5. And it's not like I'm not going to use them, right? And they're a good heavy. Do they say any kind of a GSM on here? I don't think they do. But they are for mixed media, and they're really heavy. I'm going to say maybe the thickness of 2 sheets of cardstock. Mixed media, 114 pound GSM. There we go. 114 pound. We'll work with graphite, colored pencil, charcoal, pastel, pen and ink, marker, watercolor, gouache, and acrylic. So I can do anything on this paper that I want to do, and I shouldn't have any bleed through. So I'm ready for Maddie's challenges. She just posted week 2. Okay, so there was my first thing today. But I also went to Dollar Tree, and I picked up a couple of these half boxes. They're not teal. I'll have to live with that. I can't find the half-size ones at Menards, where I got my cube storage and my full-size baskets. But I want the short-side basket to set my... See if I can get to it here. I've started storing all of my papers in these envelopes. Let's get the empty ones out of the way. And I want to put my Dress My Craft in there. One that has, from Maddie, that has my coffee papers. But I have these, and I got these at Dollar Tree, because they've got the front pocket that I can put bits and pieces, and then they've got the inside where I can put a full 8.5 by 11. So I have these for like miscellaneous pattern papers. I'm going to have one for notes and colored paper. I have one for maps, one for doilies and coffee stained items. I've got one over here that's going to be for music papers. And so I want to be able to put these in one of these on the shelf, because I have other things on this shelf. And so when I'm looking for something, I want to be able to just pull out the whole basket and set it over here on my shelf. So I have those. Now, at Dollar Tree, it's back to school time. And I don't know about you, but in my Dollar Tree, once the back to school stuff and once the Halloween stuff hits, it's gone like that. So, this Dollar Tree had just gotten everything in. They had all of the calendars and planners except the monthly planner that I get for Bob every year. But I got 2 packages of these because I want to use these calendars on my original social media planner. I've tried a different style this year because I never got the pages printed for the other one, and it's just not working out. So I want to make sure I go back to my original social media planner that helps me keep my social media stuff in line. So I got those. And then I got this monthly planner. And I like to keep one of these on hand in my bag so I can have it open when I'm working in my other planners. I've got the full monthly view while I'm working on my daily pages in my other planners. So I got that. I gotta get a couple other things out of the way here. And then I also got 2 of the desk blotters. We put one on the front of the fridge to keep Bob's schedule in line, and if I put leftovers in the refrigerator, I try to mark on the day when those leftovers went in the refrigerator, what we ate that day, so I know how long those leftovers have been in the fridge and whether or not I can safely eat them or if I need to pitch them. And then I use one in the office when I'm mapping out my brain of what needs to go where. So I have this one. And then I found everything's tangling up in the handles on the bag. I got this cute little container. It has a lid, but it helped keep things not from falling through my buggy. So it's this beautiful velvet wire edged ribbon in this bluish green kind of color. These were all with the Halloween. There's black. I love this purple. This orange is different from the orange, the rusty orange that they had last year with the fall stuff. And this is all with Halloween. And then I bought this black spider webby glitter. And I think I've got some of this, but I wasn't sure. And then I got these 2 wire edged ribbons. You know, I can't pass up ribbon, and I really want to get ribbons in the shop. These are traditionally 4 yards to a spool, and what I want to do is I want to put collections 3 to a spool in yard, so put a yard of each on one spool and sell it in the shop. So that's my game plan here. Because I know some of you cannot get to a Dollar Tree, and you could order online, but then you'd have an entire case of the ribbons that you don't really need. So this lets you have a sample of all the ribbons. This will allow you to have a sample of all the ribbons. So I got these 4 and these 2. And these were all in the Halloween. There was another one that was more of the sugar skull type. I'm not going to say it, Ori, because I'll mess it up. But you know what I mean. You and Abril know what I mean. I can't pronounce it all the time, so I'm not even going to do it and embarrass myself on camera. So anyway, these ribbons hopefully are going to go into the shop in the next couple of weeks, and I'll tell you why and how in a minute. Okay, and then, I think that's it. I think that was it for my shopping trip, per se, at Walmart, or I mean at Dollar Tree. Oh, I picked up another one of these this morning because I'm starting a Christmas shop, and Bob used my one of these this morning to get the seal back inside of his cold cup. The seal had popped out, and with his fingers it's hard for him to do detail stuff. So I got him one of these to put in his Christmas stocking, so he'll always have it. I'm sure he can use it downstairs in his man cave for something. The other thing I got at Dollar Tree was this sponge. I've been wanting to cut wedges from this, and they're expensive. If you look at Walmart or the art supply stores, they're expensive. $1.25, and I can cut this into like 6 or 8 different sponges for my paints. So I got that. Now, the other place we went was our favorite flea market in Houston. It's called City Limit Flea Market. And I found this. First off, the book in itself is pretty. And it's tiny. It's 3 inches by 4, 3 by 5. Should have known that's the size of an index card, silly Kelly. So I picked this up for $3. It was purchased, it was printed in Berlin. It is Portuguese. And it was printed in 1913, which means this makes this out of copyright, and I can make copies of this to do digitals, which is what I will do because I just can't bring myself to use the original, but it is a language dictionary in Portuguese. And I thought that was pretty cool. I love the papers, but I can't bring myself to tear this book apart. It's in too good a shape. So there was that. That was my haul. Okay, now to the important message of the day. There will be a video tomorrow using this kit to make, at least get the start on a journal for Maddie's Spectrum Art Creation Saturday. There will not be a video on Sunday. And at this point, I'm thinking, as much as I hate to say these words, and trust me, I've had all day to think about this while I was driving, but we may be having company in a couple of weeks. And my office is where the hide-a-bed is at, and it's just not going to happen. It's just not. And my sister-in-law loves to craft when she's here. She takes over the work table and does her thing, and I hide over here in the filming corner and I do my thing, and we chat and we have fun, and so that's kind of where we're at. I don't know if they are going to be able to come. I will know later tonight, as of Thursday night as I'm recording this, but I think what I'm going to do while I have Bob home for another week and a half, I'm going to take all next week off of videos. So I'm not spending half my day creating, half my day uploading, half my day doing the social media for it. I'm going to take all next week off while I have Bob's help. I can work in here, Bob can take care of the household stuff, and I might actually get the majority of this office done. Hopefully. If I don't have to get up in the morning and think, okay, I've got to do this project, and thinking it's only going to take me a couple hours and it takes me all silly day, and then I don't get the other projects in here done that I want to do as far as getting this studio in order. So, as of right now, my plan is to take all next week off, and then let me get my iPad here, and this video is going to be pretty close to at least 20 minutes, so we get you get some makeup time in here. Let me get to my calendar. Thursday. I am thinking, yeah, if I take all next week off, that's going to take us to the end of July. The only thing I will try to do, no, I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. There will be the blog post for Ardith a week from today, Thursday, week from yesterday, whatever. The 27th, there will be the blog post for Ardith, and I will put that information in the community tab and on my Facebook page. Please go check her out and check out her studio, pics from her studio, and see what she thinks about and how she puts things together. And then in August, that way I've got the studio pretty much done, and I will be able to start working on the stuff for August and get us back on track. So we're only going to lose 1 week this month, and I think we can be okay with that. So Saturday's video will be my last video for the month, okay? And that will be the end of our Christmas in July. So I want to thank you, first of all, for understanding that sometimes you just have to make a sacrifice. And if I can take a week and have Bob's help, even if I don't get the office corner done, if I just get the creative part of the studio done, then we'll be okay. Because I've got to get stuff out of the living room and be able to put it away, because my ladder stands and the stuff that are on my ladder stands, which one is all planner and one is all dies, those need to be able to get emptied and moved so that we can fold the hide-a-bed out. So there's a lot that goes into this prepping for company. So that's where I'm at. So in the meantime, remember to tell me, am I using green, gold, or silver numbers for my December daily tabs in the Shabby Dabby Doodah Inspired December Daily album? Thanks for joining me in the studio today, and thanks for joining me in chat if you were here. It was great to visit with you, and I will be back here tomorrow with that Saks journal. In the meantime, remember to like, to share, and subscribe. Creative Christmas blessings.